Here at 855-242-7285, and I want to just talk for a second about where are we since we heard about the shifting time.
Mom, I know you would be proud of me on
the
this.
2014
Of gray
playoffs.
skies.
I mean, I've heard from people all day.
Up in heaven.
Ever since we talked about it yesterday, that they seem to
I know
be
you smiled it
coming around.
down.
I mean, there was a moment in time when I think everybody had coalesced around
Well, I'm
16. But I ask all of you, why do you like 24? I had somebody stop me earlier today and say, why doesn't the SEC go to 24? Well, we haven't even gotten to 16 yet. I mean, I think we need a solution, and it's really there's no other answer, because a year ago, or a little bit under a year ago, the SEC agreed to go to 9-game schedule, but that was predicated on expansion of the playoff, and that didn't happen because the Big Ten stopped it. And now the SEC is being painted by the Big Ten hucksters as if they don't want to go that direction. Now, this is from Dellinger. The Presidential Media Committee, has discussed a wide variety of cost containment and revenue generation concepts for college sports, including creating of a G6 only playoff, limiting capping coaches and AD pay, and optimizing the football schedule. Now, forget most of what I just read there, but the optimization of the football schedule is running rampant. Where is this coming from? Private equity. The private equity people want to control the calendar. Therefore, they control the television. Therefore, they put it under a universal scheduling agreement where they decide, like the NFL, where games go. And of course, Fox wants to be a part of that, understandably so. But is that a good idea? They claim that there are hundreds of millions of dollars more to be gotten. Many people have written and said that college football at the current level is undervalued. And even though we mentioned yesterday, and I saw a number today, why is the SEC reluctant to give up the SEC championship game? I said it was about a $50 or $60 million game. I read today that it's valued somewhere between $70 million and maybe more. It is that valuable. So you pull that game off the table, and what do you replace it with? If we in a 2014 playoff, what would be on championship weekend? I would assume you'd either have play-in games or first round of the 2014 playoff. So we did the math yesterday. What kind of games are we talking about? We're talking about great games? Or if we use the SEC, if we had a play-in game, and this is the model we use, I think we had Texas and Missouri playing in that playoff game. If you move last year to this year, last year to a 2014 playoff, and then a Vandy Tennessee rematch of a game that had just been played at Neyland Stadium. Anyway, that's where we are. Doesn't sound like the SEC is budging, but at some point something is going to have to give, because if we get down to Destin, which I believe will be there about a month from now, and there is still no solution, there's going to be a lot of hue and cry about why the SEC has not moved to do something more than 12 games. The coaches are not happy because they don't feel like they have a legitimate or a better legitimate spot to get into the playoffs. Let me grab some calls here, starting with Brian in Tennessee. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Paul Bobine. I love that commercial of Peyton Manning and Papa John's. I just love that. And I'd like to see Peyton Manning run for president someday.
Well, he'd be popular enough to win. I don't know what his politics are, but the main thing you always hear when it comes to politics is name ID. People know who you are. If people know who you are, they're more likely to vote for you, whether they know or care about your politics. And there are few athletes in the world who have a higher name ID than Peyton Manning.
Yeah. And I like to see TBS have SEC games. I remember back in the day, they used to have the Turner football games. I miss that. sometimes.
Well, thank you very much for the call, Brian. We'll get to some more phone calls.